Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of Carol's telephone from North Carolina. And basically this is a Western Electric Princess phone, but I'm going to show you something here real quick. It's a 10 key, and so it's a very unique telephone. They didn't make these very long, and you know, the collectors kind of go crazy for these, and you know, people always want Princess telephones and they're always looking for them, but this is a 10 key, so it's highly collectible. They're all collectible, but this one is a 10 key, so you know, it's very sought after. So basically Carol had some issues with this telephone, and she's had this telephone for a very long time, and I do believe her dad worked for the phone company at some point, and he got this telephone for her when she was a young lady. And basically the transformer has been split up from it, if she ever did have a transformer for it to light the light. And I'm not sure if she did or not. But basically what we did with this telephone, and I'm going to show you in the checkout here, it's the final checkout, we installed, kind of moved her into the future and installed LEDs as a light. And that way we can do away with this light bulb here. They consume a lot of power and there's no sense in using it. Plus the transformers got very hot. So there's no need for this. And the LEDs will consume less power, and so now this telephone has a transformer, and here's the line running from the transformer to the back of the phone, and we'll kind of show you that and go through everything. The first thing we want to do, and I'm going to show you some things on the line cord. I have this line cord open, and I'm going to explain that to you here in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and ring the phone. We're going to do some checks. I'll let it go one more time. Give you some dial tone. And we're going to go ahead and dial some numbers here. And I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to go ahead and transmit into the handset. Every time you see that red indicator light on the analyzer, that's 100% modulation, so that's an indication of 100% transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there was quite a bit of different things that we did to this telephone. Not only did we install a little power port and transformer for the LED lights, we installed the LED lights and everything. And this telephone was not bridge rectifier protected, and also this telephone did not have, it had its original line cord that went to it, and I'm going to explain the situation up here in a second. And I wanted to keep her original cord, but in order to do that, see, this was supposed to be in a hardwired situation, and I wanted to save her original cord and save all of her little spade connectors on her wire. So I'm going to show you what we did to do that, because I wanted to save everything. It's, you know, what's left of the phone is all original, and I wanted to keep her original keypad, her original line cord, and I'll show you what we did. Now I'm going to turn off the light real quick so that you can see the lights, the LED lights. And this will kind of give you a look at the telephone, and basically there's your hook switch, so you can basically see everything here. And now what I can do is I'm going to reach in the back and I'm going to switch the switch, and when I hang this telephone up, the lights will go out, and that's the way the switch would go. That way if the switch was in one position, when you'd hang up, the phone was no longer a night light, but the light would come on when the when the switch was in one position, and then if you switch the switch in the next position, it stays on whether you hang up the telephone or not. So that kind of gives you a look at the keypad, and basically, the telephone can be used as a night light. So I'm going to go ahead and hang the telephone up now, and we'll go ahead and turn the lights on again, and kind of swing the telephone around and show you. But this telephone needed a bridge rectifier also, so we installed that so it would have proper polarity on the network at all times, and no matter where you plugged this telephone in, it would always be polarity protected, and you would never have a problem with it. So now what we have here is we have a power cord and port, and you just simply plug it in to light the lights. And since it's a hardwired telephone, you have your hardwire coming out there. So basically this telephone is finished up and we're ready to do some checks. Now before I get into the final checks, what I'm going to show you here is, since I wanted to save this cord and all the spade connectors here, because it's an original cord, and in order to save all this situation here, what we did was, I have a little box here, and if you can see, we can tuck the extra wires into that box, and then we have two grooves here where this cord, it's a stopper for it, so it can't go in any farther or come back out any farther. And then what we have here is we can tuck everything inside this little box. And I'll get this real quick and tuck everything in. And then we come up and we can put our other half of the little box on here. Just want to make sure everything's stuffed in there properly. So basically, that's our transition from, that's our transition from our original line cord to our little pigtail that's going to plug into a modern situation. And that was one of the problems with this telephone. It still had the old 4-prong on it. So we basically got to keep all of our connections, and everything is nice and neatly tucked into this little box. And I'll seal this box up when I get ready to ship the telephone back. But at this point, that takes care of everything, and you don't have to worry about it. So all the connections are inside. We're going to go ahead and plug this telephone into a regular telephone line, and we'll go ahead and make a call, say to like time and temp. There's some dial tone. These 10 keys are really neat. And they didn't make them very long, so they're really cool.
Good morning. Shop our entire location online anytime at Offenburg.com. Today is Saturday, August 6th. The time is 1:43. Current temperature 81 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. Mostly cloudy tonight, 40% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm, lows in the low 70s. On Saturday, cloudy in the morning, then partly sunny, hot and humid, 40% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm, highs around 90, heat index around 100.
Okay, and now what I want to do is I also want to dial my number, and it will be busy. And we'll do time and temp one more time.
Good morning. Ford, drive one and you'll know at Offenburg Ford in Belleville and O'Fallon. Today is Saturday, August 6th. The time is 1:44. Current temperature 81 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville.
So we know this telephone is in working condition and it's ready to be sent back to Carol, and it's really a cool telephone. These Princess telephones are really neat, and everybody likes them, and that's why everybody really kind of looks for them and wants to have them repaired, and they search them down. They're just a cool telephone and a thing of the past, and you're just not going to get the quality that these telephones have nowadays. and so that's what makes them very desirable. But this telephone is finished up, and it's been kind of brought into the future, and we saved whatever original parts that we could to this telephone, like the line cord, and kind of did a transition over to a newer style modular port and plug. And so we're going to ring this telephone one last time. Give you some dial tone. We'll go ahead and dial the numbers one last time and end in a 2. And the bad thing about these telephones is, since they're a 10 key, there is no star and pound on here. So, but you know, I would rather have a 10 key than have the star and pound, because these 10 keys are very hard to come by, and people buy them up and collect them up. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. And this is Carol's Telephone from North Carolina. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.